see why, but like just putting myself in that thought.
Yeah. And the thought is, it used to be that it was hormonal changes, but they've actually gotten away from that thought, and they think it's more of just a stressor. And that's the same can be true for clinical depression. When talking about clinical depression, it's, you have a certain number of stressors that overpower your resilience, and that's, whenever you experience these symptoms, so, along with a lot of other stuff, but, so.
Okay, I'm going to talk about ways that you can get enough sleep after the baby's born. So first of all, why is sleep important? So if you don't get enough sleep, you are, your mental abilities go down, and then we can all relate to that. Makes you forgetful, and then it increases in accidents, and we don't want that, especially with a new baby around. And then lack of sleep also increase the risk for illnesses like high blood pressure. The stress can also cause diabetes and weight gain. And then sleeplessness also kind of puts your mood down. So just like Braxton was saying, makes you more prone to depression and anxiety. So especially when we're sleep deprived, we make really unhealthy choices, like we tend to crave sugar and things. So not getting enough sleep overall is pretty bad for that reason. So some ways that you can get enough sleep once the baby's born is, especially within the first couple of weeks, you want to nap, when the baby naps, sleep when the baby sleeps, because you yourselves are recovering from a delivery. And then this day and age, everybody has a phone, everybody has tablets and all kinds of screen time. So we want to limit our screen time and not do anything like 30 minutes before bedtime, even for your little toddler kids, that's a good idea. And then if family and friends want to just come and hang out, you want to kind of give them something to do, like watch the baby while you take a nap, or they themselves can do some chores instead of you having to entertain them. And then you don't want to share the bed with the baby for several reasons. One is safety, but the other thing is, an option to that is you can have a bassinet really close to the bed, and then so when the baby wants to eat at night, you can just grab him or her, and then when you're done feeding, you can put the baby away without you like having to get out of bed and then walk to the nursery. And then you can keep a sleep diary. So sometimes when you're so sleep deprived, on top of days after days after days, we forget how little sleep we've been getting. So if you keep a sleep diary, then you can kind of track and see how much sleep you've been getting. And then it's very important to have an exercise routine, which Sadia is going to talk about some ways you can do that. Because that's going to make you tired physically and then want to go to bed. And then if you have help with your partner or your family, you can kind of split those nighttime duties, especially in the early weeks, because that feeding gets really close by. And you want to establish a bedtime routine for your baby, or it's kind of hard to do, especially right after the baby's born, but you want to kind of get into that habit for you and the baby both, so that they get into that habit early on. And then you don't want to take any caffeine or sugar right close to bedtime, so that's kind of going to hinder your sleep. So I put this quote, I forgot to give you the handout, I'll give it to you right after. Sorry. The quote is by Deborah Day, and it says, "Nourishing yourself in a way that helps you blossom in the direction you want to go is attainable, and you are worth the effort." So basically, you want to take care of yourself before you can take care of anybody else. So that's my little speech for now. Do you have anything?
Yeah.
Sorry, I forgot to do the handout earlier.
I have a question really quick.
Yeah, so what do you do
Maybe while they're sleeping in bed all of a sudden.
He sleeps in your bed all the time.
All of a sudden.
All right, we're going to be talking about workout. So the recommendation is that you lose all your pregnancy weight right after you give birth, and you go back to within 6 months of giving birth, and you go back to your pre-pregnancy weight. But for everyone's body is different. Not everyone's body metabolizes things the same way, and so it all depends on what your body type is. So there's nothing to be disappointed about if you don't lose the weight right away. People who breastfeed, they say that some people who breastfeed, they will lose weight right after they stop breastfeeding. They will bam, lose 10 pounds. But other people, it doesn't happen. So for me, the doctor I went to go see when I was a freshman in college, I got a little freshman 15, and the doctor literally came up to me and said, "You're overweight." And that's it. She didn't provide me with anything or say ways to lose weight or whatever. For people that are not breastfeeding, it is actually recommended that, people that are breastfeeding, it is recommended that you do not diet and lower your calories, but instead try out exercise options. For everyone, it's good to eat healthy and work out, obviously. So I'm going to show you talk to you about some ways that we can do exercise without having to go to the gym, and probably include your...
I mean, you remember what happened on the laptop?
All right, it's recording. It's recording. Okay, sorry, a little technical difficulty. So I never worked out before that time when my doctor told me I was overweight. I never worked out before then. I was very, very unhealthy. To me, what I was gonna say is being healthy doesn't mean you're skinny. You can be any type of body and still be healthy. So I started to run because, everyone's running is the best thing you can do. It's the easiest way to lose weight. And so I started running, and I go to the stop sign from here and there, and I'm just dying, I'm coughing, and my legs are cramping up, and I'm just literally. And so I couldn't do it, and I wanted to give up, but my friends who are runners, they kept pushing me, and you don't have to run up the hill with full speed the first day you go running. Maybe all you can do is walk, and that's okay. That's a start. And the next day, maybe you're doing a little jogging, and then the day after, maybe you can, months after, you can probably run. That took me months. But I mean, now the most I've done is 7 miles in 57 minutes. So it has not been long since I started running. It is amazing how short time it takes for your body to take over and gives you the energy you need to do the workout. So for to go running, you can take your baby on a stroller and take a walk. Maybe take the dog with you too, and that way you're taking care of your baby, spending time with your baby, and also getting a good workout. That's an overall workout. Running is a really good workout for your heart. So it's good to maintain heart health, and running is definitely the way to go. Second one, last three I'm going to tell you about is weight-bearing exercises. And as ladies, when we hit menopause, our bones are going to start breaking. We're going to be really, really weak. So you want to do is weight-bearing exercises as much as possible. And those are working against force, resisting force, picking up weights or do push-ups and stuff like that. And that's really good for your bones, and it's going to really benefit you when you are older. So I'm going to show you some moves, and then we're going to practice on that rug over there. Everyone's going to get up and practice.
We won't record that.
We won't record that. You're just recording me. So I try to do push-ups, and I can't do maybe barely 2. It's really hard. You don't have to do it like that. What you can do is have your knees bent and put the pressure on your knees. Can everyone see me?
I'm tall. I got it. I'm visualizing.
Okay. All right. So you can put the pressure on your knees, and you can then do push-ups like this. And you can actually do a lot more that way. And you're still getting a really good workout of your arms, your chest, and your abs. But at the same time, it's not too exhausting for you. So once you, I'm out of breath. I just had my lunch 2 seconds ago. Once you got that strength to do full push-ups, then you can switch to the feet again, and then you can do full push-ups. And you can put your baby on back and increase the weight if you're that good at it. But that's one of the ones. And then I wanted to talk about abs workout. My stomach here is so stubborn. I will not lose this weight. I got over here. So some workouts I do is just, you can have your baby sit on your feet over here, so your feet are not moving. And then you can do either crunches like this, or you can do full sit-ups. But making sure you're not like swaying your arms all the way, because then your arm is doing the workout and not your abs. And once you're good at it, you can do side abs, which is like this. You're turning to the side when you're getting up. So that's getting your side muscles worked up. And then the last one I'm going to tell you is about squats. For the squats, doesn't matter how spread apart your legs are or how close together your legs are, either way you're still getting a really good workout. And it's going to tone up those glutes and your leg muscles, and it's awesome. So you can go like this, and then once you obviously get better, you can hold your baby, and then go like this. And that's going to increase the weight and put more pressure on your lower body. It's going to be great. Now you're going to practice. We can practice like over here so that you're not going to be recorded.